Today, I wanted to talk about the effort, the necessary requirements it takes to get to your goals, the investment you must do to tailor fitting your goal to match your situation. What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome back to Endure, Believe, Rise. I hope this message reaches you in good energy. I hope you and your loved ones are in good health. So we have an awesome quote here today, so let's get into it. Quote of the day: success is not a cookie cutter process. Accomplishment isn't something that comes off an assembly line. Reaching your objectives require customization. You must become tailor fit, tailor made for triumph. The Catalyst. Song of the day: Take It All Back by Terry Wells, We the Kingdom, and Davies. The thing that you may hear is all you have to do is, the only thing required is, the simple formula for success is, these are all setups. Now, sometimes they're setups in good ways, sometimes they're set up in bad ways, but they are all setups nonetheless. There is no one step to success. There is no simple formula to success. There is no universal process to success. While there may be a formula that works 9 out of 10 times, there's still that 1 out of 10 times it does not work. While you may have a process that works 60% of the time, 40% of the time, it's still going to fail because everybody's situation is unique. Very unique, extrinsically unique. We all have different qualifications, talents, abilities, requirements. We all have different struggles, challenges, things that we have to overcome, right? Because of this, for me to come out here and tell you what worked for me is exactly going to work for you is a lie. It's a wish, it's a hope, it's a prayer, but it would be a lie for me to say every single person hearing this video is going to take the exact same journey, even if we all have the exact same goal. Take mental health, for instance. Some of us started with a great foundation for mental health. We have great friends. We have a great atmosphere, a supporting atmosphere. We only have, from time to time, these small things that pop into our lives, into our psyche that must be dealt with, while others come from tragic backgrounds, don't know the definition of friendship, and have never had a support system. These two people have extremely different journeys to get to the same goal, which is a stable, reliable mental health status, right? And that's not to say one has an easier path than other. Hey, the person that's been struggling their whole life might actually have an easier time with the next objective than the person that has never known struggle. The point is not to compare struggle or journeys, but only to realize we all have different journeys. We all have different steps and requirements that we must take. So, in that retrospect, I must say, don't be lazy. Don't be fooled. Don't be coined. Don't be suggested or influenced into thinking that there's only one type of way to get to success, that there's only one type of formula to get what you want. There are several different ways, and it is a requirement among your journey to figure out exactly what you're going to need to get to where you want to be for you. It's a lot of things that I focus on. I preach and I teach a lot of focusing on you. It's not because I'm trying to make you a narcissist. It is not because I'm trying to make you conceited. It is not because I'm trying to make you tone deaf to the world. But what I do want you to realize is it does start with you. What do you want? What are you lacking? What do you wish you could do better? Where do you want to be? How can you contribute to the world? So if you can't answer these questions, if it's constantly somebody else said I should do this, somebody else said I should do that, it becomes your life on a string. It becomes you doing what others want you to do. It becomes a vicious circle. And you're not going to be able to get where you want until you realize success is not cookie cutter. It's not going to be one size fits all, right? Every single piece of success isn't going to look like the other person's success. It's not going to be as pretty. It's not going to be as long. It's not going to be as difficult. It may be harder, but it's not going to be cookie cutter. It's not going to be an assembly line to reach your objectives. Excuse me. Meaning, you won't just go from station to station, assemble this part and that part, and then you get to success. Sometimes success is linear, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's a straight line. Sometimes that line goes up, down, backwards, across, back and forth, stays there for a minute, and then starts to show progress. It requires customization. Just because it came with those tires doesn't mean that that's the tires that we can keep on the car to go where we need to go. Hey, we might be going off road. That might require us to put on some totally different wheels to make sure we don't get stuck in the mud. Hey, we might be going into some sand. This might mean that we have some exactly different configurations that we must do to this car to make sure that we can keep traction. Hey, there might be ice up ahead. That might mean that us doing things to these tires to keep us from slipping and sliding when we get to it. Your success, your triumph, it must become tailor-fit and tailor-made. You must become tailor-fit and tailor-made for triumph. Do the research. Don't shy away from it. Do the work. Don't shy away from it. Go through the challenges. Don't shy away from them to become what you want to become. And understand, it's okay if your test doesn't look like somebody else's. It's okay if your work doesn't look like your neighbor's. What's important is you're going after what you want. What's important is you know who you want to be. All right, guys, I need you to take care of yourselves. Please be kind to one another. Keep me in your prayers. I'll forever keep you in mind. Endure, believe, rise.